Who does not want to be smart these days? Whether it is to impress others or for one's own satisfaction, smartness is something that everyone wants to possess. Contrary to the belief that smartness is innate or inherited, it is actually possible to become smarter through our interactions with the environment. That is, the way we conduct ourselves or the way we behave in society. Following are tips that should be known or could be followed to become smarter. First and foremost, you should become well-versed in the art of holding your tongue. Not literally, but figuratively. The less you talk, the more you can listen. And it goes without saying that listening leads to learning. When you are quiet, you get the time to observe and understand before you can react and respond at the appropriate timing. As the saying goes, wisdom is cultivated in silence. Secondly, it's important to learn to control your emotions. This entails having a tight leash over your anger. There are various kinds of situations and people that you can avoid to save your energy. Like avoid toxic people, stay away from fake and irrational people, and don't just go about blindly trusting everyone. Thirdly, try turning away from a dispute as much as possible. The best way to do this is by avoiding misunderstandings, by talking with people in a straightforward manner rather than behind their back. As it goes, communication is the key. Sometimes it's better to talk it out and sort things face to face than involving a third person and making things complicated. Fourthly, and most importantly, work your brain more than your body. This doesn't mean playing games on your phone all day long. It would do you better to install apps that provides your brain with much-needed exercise, such as puzzles and word or vocabulary games. Next, remember to think twice before you act, because once you shoot the arrow, it can't be taken back. So learn to stick to your decision long-term. This will save you a lot of time and energy and make you smart. Also, don't aim for the moon just because everyone is doing it. Aim for what you think you want to achieve, something that will possibly make you happy. And remember to have a career, a hobby, because no one likes associating with idlers. This is probably the most important one. Read. Yes, it's not just sufficient to buy books or just to read your academic books. Broaden your horizon and read about anything and everything, from newspaper to fiction and nonfiction. This is your most reliable way to acquire knowledge, and let's not forget that this is the habit of most successful people. Stop consuming content that isn't necessary in achieving your goals. It takes up mind space. The first few hours of your day is when your brain is at its best performance. Don't let this potentiality go to waste by consuming unnecessary content, which will take up your time and sidetrack you. If you really do have to do something like talking to your friends or surfing the net, wait till the end of the day and keep it to maximum 30 minutes. This will make a huge impact on your memory, work, and the conversation you have with people, and inevitably make you smarter. The golden rule of appearing smart is to learn how to own your own money. It would not only reduce the load on your parents, but also give you mental satisfaction. Do away with the consumption of alcohol. No matter how strong your stomach is, alcohol is stronger. It's going to have its effect in the long run. Similarly, abandon other unhealthy habits like smoking too. Remember that no matter what you do or wherever you are, there will always be at least one person who will try to rain on your parade by criticizing your work. Your best bet is to either learn from it if it is constructive in nature or ignore it completely. There's no use of mulling over it and overanalyzing things, because that's exactly what they want you to do. It would do you good to keep in mind that not everyone wants you to succeed, and you are on the top of that list. Get over it. Practicality doesn't necessarily mean smart. That doesn't make sentimental smart. And logic isn't always right. There is no right or wrong in reality. Ethics vary. There are no constant rules and no constants, and life goes on with or without love. Give and take doesn't work. That doesn't mean that only give always or take always is the right approach. This is something where your intuition needs to do some work and make a smart decision. It's true that looks matter, and even what comes out of your mouth in the form of words matter. But personality matters more where smartness is concerned. Remember to be presentable at all times. Maintain yourself and dress up properly. Focus on the topmost and lowermost part of your attire. That is, your hair and shoes, as these are the most noticed things. You will be the smartest person on the planet if you remember that money buys everything except eternal happiness and life. Compromise and kindness brings happiness. Sometimes sadness is compulsory. As cliché as it sounds, tears are not a sign of weakness. It means your lacrimal apparatus is functioning. Learn to judge people. For this, you need to use your instincts and intuition as such. Children aren't innocent. Adults aren't at fault every time. Don't fall into stereotypes and go into the depth of things for yourself. Be an information digger. Curiosity and hunger for knowledge pave the path towards smartness. You learn things this way as well appear smart in the eye of the other people. The things that go without saying, such as learning to play an instrument, learning some skills such as plumbing, carpentry, and mechanics, learning about different cultures and different languages, learning the basics of coding and the art of writing, blogging, and written communication are some of the major milestones in your path of becoming smarter. Never trust people easily and divulge your weaknesses and secrets to anyone. Work on your shortcomings in private. Work smart, not hard. Remember, you live every day, not only once. Never underestimate yourself. Your uniqueness is your pitching point. Learn from your defeats and failures and keep on moving. And remember the most important thing: carry a little smile of confidence on your face always. You can do so just by thinking of good things. Stay positive and happy at all times.